week 1, Patrick Queen was still being Patrick Queen. I think week 2, Patrick Queen was still being like old school Patrick Queen. The last 3 games, Patrick Queen has played his best football as a Pittsburgh Steeler. And he's the best inside linebacker right now that the Steelers have had since Ryan Shazier. And it's not even close. And when you get that, that's I've said it so many times over the last couple of days, just like talking to random people. There is no position in football that is more fun to watch than inside linebacker when an inside linebacker is good. And that is what Patrick Queen is. He's hitting people harder than anybody. His closing speed's faster than everybody. His instincts are better than everybody's on the field. Like, it's such a game changer to have an inside linebacker that's elite, and that's kind of what they're getting there. So I would say all of it, but Patrick Queen, Derek Harmon, those two are game changers for this defense.
Yeah, I said it last night on Twitter. I'll say it again today. I'll keep saying it all week. Patrick Queen deserves an apology from a lot of members of Steelers Nation who are trying to bury him after year 1 of that contract, because he has been absolutely ridiculous. Now, part of that might be what we talked about earlier. There's better communication in the secondary, so he doesn't have to turn around and get everybody else situated. He just has to say, hey, Jalen, this is what the play is. You got these guys? All right, cool. I got these guys, and now I can focus in on the play. And maybe that's allowing him to play a little bit faster. I think I've also noticed it looks like the Steelers are blitzing a little bit more. They're not as, we talked last year a lot about how the Steelers are almost pompous and saying, hey, we're going to rush 4, and that's all we need to do because we have TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith, and Cam Hayward. This year, it seems like they're drawing it up. They're dialing it up a little bit more. And a lot of that is, hey, just take the leash off. There goes Patrick Queen. There goes Peyton Wilson. These guys are fast inside linebackers. Let them go. Let them get to the quarterback, because 9 times out of 10, they're getting there before any quarterback's going to be able to read that defense and find the hole in the back end of that. So is that kind of what you're reading as well as you watch Patrick Queen kind of expand what he's been able to do in a Steelers uniform?
Yeah, for sure. He understands the defense better than he did a year ago, which is big. Like, he now knows everything that everybody's supposed to be doing, and that makes his job so much easier. But just like you said, last year, how many times did we hear, oh, somebody's playing hero ball, somebody's playing hero ball? That's what's messing up the defenses. If everybody did their job, we wouldn't have these lapses. There are no lapses. There's nobody's playing hero ball. And if somebody is, it's TJ Watt or it's Jalen Ramsey. And guess what? Those two are heroes. They could play hero ball, and it works. So that's a huge part of this, is being able to trust everybody behind you, just like you said. And again, like, Patrick Queen doesn't have to win you a football game. But your inside linebacker should never have to win you a football game. He should never be the guy that has to get to the quarterback more than anybody. He should never be the guy that has to stuff the run more than anybody. He should just be the complementary piece that is your biggest security, your biggest safety blanket. Like, that's who your inside linebacker should be. And that's what he is. And he's so good at it, because like you said, like, when you have not 2, but 3 dominant outside linebackers, Patrick Queen's job becomes so much easier, because quarterbacks are rattled and they're dumping balls off. When you're rushing, you can't get to the outside, because what are you going to do? Run into Alex Highsmith? That's a bad idea. You're going to run straight. And guess who's straight? Patrick Queen. And he's going to make you pay for it. So it does. The rest of the defense makes his job so much easier. And again, you have to execute with that, because the Steelers have had good defenses with bad inside linebackers, and they have not executed. But to have an inside linebacker it just makes everything there. That's the one hole that a lot of defenses in the NFL have, where you look around and go, there are not a lot of great inside linebackers anymore. To have one, I mean, there are no holes. That's at the end of the day, Patrick Queen makes sure that there are no holes on the Steelers defense.
Yeah, you think of those dominant Steelers defenses of the early 2010s. Who's on the inside? It's the unsung heroes. It's your, Lawrence Timmons. It's your James Farriers. It's your Larry Foots. If he can continue to put his name upside of those guys, that's where you're going to see this defense become everything that Juan Thornhill wants it to be and more.